Career Planning, David Holland, or 101245 Foundation Degree Music Entrepreneurship, University of South Wales. The career of a music booking agent. As a partner and a 50% owner of a music rehearsal space business in Britain Ferry, South Wales, one area of career development for the business and for myself as an individual is looking at being a music booking agent. The main reason for this thought pattern and recent development is that a large number of bands come through the rehearsal space doors. Firstly, there'll be a lot of beginner bands, but also a lot of bands who have been gigging and playing for a long period of time to rehearse new songs. This opens up an opportunity that a wide range and broad demographic of bands are coming through the doors, which means that venues could benefit from our knowledge to place bands that they haven't booked before or haven't heard of to provide new and interesting options for their entertainment nights. With a large number of bands that come through MD Music's rehearsal space doors, I believe that MD Music could provide a very valuable asset to any live music venue. Being a booking agent for a venue would enable MD Music to have cutting edge over other live music venues, because the number of bands that would come through its doors and the relationship with those bands would be better than just those you'd have transactional contact with over the phone every now and again. Better relationship would mean better prices, because the bands would feel like more work, but also the wide variety of entertainment that you could provide because of the diversity of the bands coming to the rehearsal space would also give you an option to provide better and more variety of entertainment on certain nights, or rather just a higher calibre of entertainment performer rather than the norm and the stagnated system that seems to exist currently. According to a music forum on talkbase.com, most talent agencies or booking agents build their roster from promo packs they get sent from many different bands looking for someone to book them gigs or to take them on. One area where MD Music would benefit ahead of just normal booking agents is the fact that the artists that they'd be working for will be people that they have seen, heard and improved and developed in the rehearsal space. Also areas where they could give them advice on the rehearsals. But compared to normal booking agents who would have to work off reputation and maybe not much demoing, this would be an upper hand against other venues as well. Recently, the entertainment manager of a local venue in Port Talbot had resigned from his post and had taken all his contacts and information with him, leaving the venue in a very difficult situation with the fact that they had no idea of what bands were currently booked in, and also no knowledge with the current staff of who they should book. When MD Music heard about what happened, he decided to turn this into an opportunity for the company and emailed the company with a potential proposal idea for a meeting to discuss how we could help the venue resolve the venue's current predicament, but to also help it move forward, plan and enable it to have a broad range of entertainment that would give it a competitive edge over its local rivals. Once an agreed meeting date was planned, MD Music had to make sure that it presented to the venue what it could do for the venue, but also what the venue would like us to do for them. When we started the meeting, we decided to ask the venue what they actually currently liked about their entertainment and also what they would like to change. When hearing this from the current landlady, we then said that what we could do to help them make those changes, and also what we can bring them with the bands that we currently have on offer. For example, MD Music currently specialises in a lot of acoustic acts, which in the current music climate seems to be the biggest trend. A lot of venues in the local area are still sticking with the old big band classic rock feel. We presented to the venue that we could still keep these bands coming in, but also bring in variety of different types of bands to give the venue a more eclectic feel and to hit a broader demographic of patron, meaning that instead of having a set crowd that would come to the venue, it would bring a bigger and greater, wider range of people to hear many different types of music. MD Music also highlighted the fact to the venue that with running a rehearsal space, there was a lot of beginner bands which actually, when we knew they were ready for the venue, we could provide them with opportunity to play their venue, and also they would be at a lower cost due to the fact they were starting out and would just like to get gigs under their belt. This would provide lower cost, different opportunity in sounding bands, but also at less risk to the venue. After our meeting and discussion with the landlady of the venue in Port Talbot, MD Music became the entertainment bookers for that venue. There's many different things to do. The first thing was to try and just narrow down the first 2 months to discover what bands had already been previously booked. This was part of our task to kind of sort this, but also then moving forward after those dates to kind of restart planning, to kind of liaise with bands and have a cut-off where gigs that they thought were booked at the end of the year were now cancelled, but also give them other options of when they could play, to make sure that the calendar and the entertainment differed throughout the year and on different days to promote quieter nights and to keep the busy nights busy. On the night, MD Music managed to agree fees for its services, and achieving this all in one meeting on one night, I think goes to show what great potential MD Music has as a booking agent for venues, with the current roster of bands that it has contacts with, and also that currently use its services in the rehearsal room on a weekly basis. MD Music doesn't just have license to do whatever it wants at the venue. If the venue decides that it doesn't like a particular act, it will inform MD Music and we will rectify it and make sure that that current band either improves or is not rebooked for the venue. This will have to be worked on because the venue hosts 2 festivals on its grounds each year in the summer. MD Music will be responsible not just for booking the bands for these events, but also for helping out in booking the sound engineers, lighting that may be needed, and also helping out in where to position staging, and also other areas such as drink and food outlets. The one difficult thing for MD Music with this event is that the venue requires the bands to play for free. They provide them with food and drink, but it's more of an opportunity for the bands to promote themselves and for the venue to get a great event. MD Music is potentially placed in a good position for this, as there'll be a lot of beginner bands or new and up and rising bands and newly formed bands that'll be looking for promoting themselves in front of 200 to 300 people, which will be good to increase their following at this event. Being a booking agent for the venue in Port Talbot is a great opportunity for MD Music. It means that it will give them valuable experience, credibility, and the potential of adding other venues in other areas to its roster, meaning that forging a career as a booking agent for MD Music has officially started and is underway. But being a music booking agent is not all about non-stop partying. As Diane Dannenfeld described, being a music agent combines responsibility. It takes passion, contacts, hard work, people skills, and sales expertise and hard-headed negotiations. Combining this with passion and the work ethic of MD Music, I believe this is a great career opportunity.